Hello, my name is Hanna, and today we're going to talk about the most wonderful thing our minds have given to us. So, what's the word for something you use every day without even knowing it? Just imagine something which is never the same, and when you ask for it, it's more difficult for you to find. Just imagine something which has got multiple dimensions and numerous applications. It is imagination, and this is my story about the first time I learned how to use it. It was some years ago when my English teacher, Miss Hanna, asked us to prepare a podcast for the audio platform of E.L.A. At first, it was all Greek to me, even if I'm Greek myself. I was pretty baffled too. How were we supposed to do this? I didn't even know if we had the necessary equipment. And what are we supposed to describe? And why should we even bother after all? Who would care to listen to me? Another homework that needed to be done. Pretty much it seemed to be one of the same projects we have to prepare for school every once in a while. But then this spark of creativity lit up my mind. I had to create a story from scratch, figuring out my characters, my plot, even the sounds my story would be like. It could be the start of an interesting concept, my own radio show, let's say, or a film, a short film to be more precise. If you have ever done something like this, you might understand exactly what I mean. You are in charge of everything, every minor or bigger detail included. You are 100% creator, and plus to all these makes you adjust everything so you will keep the viewer entertained. Can you imagine anything better that makes someone else happy, intrigued, or excited? It sounds, and believe me, it is difficult, but it's definitely worth a shot. What made this experience unique? Well, in fact, it was one of the most entertaining things I have ever done in my life. Figuring out my character called Entity, an experiment that didn't work as planned, and its whole background was a thrilling experience. Most of the time after doing homework, I turned to playing with my friends or play video games. Homework has always been something tedious for me, a pastime I had to get rid of as fast as humanly possible. But something changed my view that day. Since then, my free time, I find myself using my imagination to create new stories when I'm spending my time on coding on the video game creating platforms. I tried to tangle all of the stories to create a new subplot. I even thought it was a great idea to make a horror adventure type of short film, to present my origins of my character or a sequel, to expand the story further or create more episodes and make a miniseries instead, which I promised and never did. Anyways, but the most important lesson I learned is had to do with what it meant using imagination. Not necessarily me, not exclusively when doing homework. Imagination became a powerful tool for me. It has helped me solve my more complex everyday situations. When I have to figuring out how to deal with my problems, my personal relationships, even finding new paths to approach in a game of chess or a video game. It's not just me. And just imagine living in a life without imagination at all. Think of art, sculptures, paintings, books, movies, music. That would everything be the same if they were perceived the same way. And imagine how bland it would be. On another note, it's through imagination how discoveries and inventions take place and change our future. Scientists craft every single day devices and algorithms to solve our everyday minor or major problems. Who could imagine this 50 years ago? Who could imagine a mobile phone 50 years ago, which helps us communicate and see each other simultaneously? Exactly, no. Lastly, societies have used imagination to create new societies to be shaped. Even John Lennon used its power to talk about a new world without hate and all differences dividing us and turning us into mini groups. Being better friends, better colleagues, and better humans. If only we could imagine becoming one for a moment. Even the fact that I am here before your eyes is a product of my imagination. This story has started some years ago as some typical homework and is now my message for everyone listening to me. Start using your imagination more, because everyone can achieve something wonderful with it and earn satisfaction to change your and your people's future. Just imagine. Thank you.